Hi guys, this is Katrine and welcome back to my channel. Today, I am excited to share with you the secret behind perfect French macarons. So you'll never be intimidated making. And by the end of this video, I guarantee you foolproof recipe that are guided by these methods that I'll be sharing you today. Make sure you're confident so you won't fail. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go to the kitchen and let's get started! For this recipe, we will be needing 2 batch of 60 grams egg whites. And just take your time here because we don't want to break our yolk. If it happens that you break your egg yolk in your egg white, you can no longer use it. So, hindi na yan pwede kasi sira na. Hindi na siya pwede sa meringue natin. This step will ensure our meringue will be nice and fluffy later on. I used 2 eggs here to get 60 grams of egg whites. So, 4 eggs in total. Magkahiwalay po ng lalagyan. For our dry ingredients, we will need 180 grams almond flour or any type of nut flour you want or you have. I'm using extra fine almond flour today because that's what I have. So if it happens that you couldn't find any extra fine almond flour, you can always make your own. Just run your nut flour through a processor until you achieve fine texture. You may sift your dry ingredients for finer texture as well. But I won't be sifting my flour today kasi these French macarons are for our personal consumptions only, so I think that step won't be necessary. By the way, this is 180 grams of powdered sugar pala. Again, you can run this through a processor together with your almond flour and then sift it to achieve finer result. And our last ingredient will be granulated sugar. I forgot that we're out of white sugar today, so please excuse me if I use brown sugar. Later on makikita nyo. And that food gel color is optional only. Pampaganda lang siya. Kung ayaw mo ng may food color, and then leave it out na lang, di ba? So now we can make our paste batter. In a large bowl, combine your dry ingredients and whisk them to your heart desires, making sure that there are no more lumps. So again, pwede nyo itong gamitan ng sift or food processor para mas mapabilis yung buhay nyo. Mas mapadali. And now we can add our first batch of egg whites. Pwede nyo rin to gawin sa food processor itong step na ganito. But today, I'm going to use my stand mixer with my paddle attachment. If you tend to use your hand, please feel free to do so. But bear in mind that this thing really needs an elbow grease. This is the perfect time to add our food gel as well. Again, this is just optional. You can also use any type of color for your liking. You can notice that the mixture is quite sticky and has a paste-like consistency. It is also a little bit hard to work with, so good thing that we add our food gel ahead so the color is perfectly blended. Kasi kung ngayon pa lang tayo maglalagay ng food color, baka hindi siya magiging ganito kagandang blended na homogeneous talaga. So set aside natin. Next procedure is to make our meringue. In a clean and dry mixing bowl, pour in our next batch of 60 grams egg white and set that aside. While we prepare our sugar syrup, what we are making is an Italian meringue for our paste-like batter. This method will help us achieve no fail and no downtime. French macarons. You can also use this technique together with the recipe even on rainy days. And the best part is, we don't need to wait for hours for the shell to dry. After piping, it is ready to go straight to the oven. So, hindi na tayo maghahantay, hindi na tayo mag-adjust ng temperature ng environment. Okay? Start on medium speed. As you can see, my whisk is barely touching the bowl. So, I'm tilting it para tulungan ko siya. Maabot niya ang mga pangarap niya. Charot. So, iwan lang natin yan dyan. Habang ang ating syrup naman ay babalikan natin. If you have a candy thermometer at home, you can use it and adjust the speed of your mixer to high speed when your sugar is almost ready. What we're looking for is a thick syrup. So when you tilt it, you can notice that the syrup is para na siyang consistency ng honey. Pang mga syrup-syrup na siya. What we're looking for is a soft ball stage. Kung meron kayong thermometer, 150 degrees Celsius or 235 degrees to 245 degrees Fahrenheit. If it happens that you don't have thermometer like I do, just drop a small amount of hot syrup into a bowl of a very cold water. And if it turns into a ball, then you'll know it's ready. We can now turn off the stove. And to our stand mixer with beating egg whites, we want to gradually pour in our hot syrup, making sure that the bottom of the bowl is properly mixed as well. So yan, tinutulungan ko siya ulit. Ganyan talaga sa buhay, kailangan natin ng katuwang or someone na tutulong sa atin, no? Hugot yarn. Kailangan mo tulungan yung bowl or kailangan natin ma-make sure na yung ilalim ay na-scrape pa rin ng whisk. Kasi gusto natin dito merengue or meringue, no? We do not want scrambled eggs here. Okay, Italian meringue ang ginagawa natin, hindi scrambled egg. So after pouring everything, all there's left to do is to wait for our meringue to become shiny and for it to cool down a bit. I'll show you later what it looks like when it's done. Here I have a piece of sugar syrup that has cooled down. You can notice that it is very malleable and not hard at all. Now that we have our batter and meringue is looking shiny, gorgeous, we can proceed to our we can now proceed to the macaronage stage. Macaronage is basically folding in your egg whites gradually, incorporating to our paste-like batter. Just like when we're making chiffon cakes, and just like chiffon, we don't want to overmix this. Overmixing the batter will completely ruin our French cookies. I'm going to mix this in 3 additions using cut and fold method, and I'm also knocking some of the air out of our meringue. Because we don't need them, we just want a balanced batter. This is to ensure our cookies will be crunchy on the outside and soft and chewy on the inside. So, ito na yung last ng ating merengue. Again, huwag natin to i-overmix. To determine the consistency that we're looking for, the batter must be shiny. And when you tilt it, the mixture is slowly going to the direction it is pointed to. So mamaya, tignan nyo, medyo nagiging shiny na yung batter natin. And dapat homogeneous na rin siya, yung wala na tayong nakikita ang mga white. So dapat ang pagmimix ay slowly but with conviction. So ito i-tilt ko ha. Ayan. So ready na siya pag yung butter ay glossy and a bit runny. But not too much. Pag nag-watery yan, fail na yung mixture. So do not over-mix. Okay? Now there's left to do is to pipe our shells. I'm using a plain piping bag. I just cut the end of it. So this will give me a round tip even without a piping tip. But if you want to use piping tip, feel free to do so. By the way, do not forget to preheat your oven. Preheat your oven to 150 degrees Celsius. My oven that I'm using is electric and not convection. Non-convection oven siya. Ano ba yan? Sorry. For convection oven, I recommend not higher than 120 degrees Celsius. Kasi pag tumaas pa, baka mag-crack na yung cookies nyo. So your cookies won't break 120 degrees Celsius lang ha. Please keep in mind that all ovens are different. So pay attention to your oven. Pagka hindi nag-work yung 120 degrees, pag nag-crack yung inyong pero most likely pataas siya kasi mababa na yung 120. So pag hindi siya nag-work sa 120, try mo 130 degrees, diba? So, as you can notice, yung texture ng aking French macarons is medyo grainy siya. And, pwede na to isalang agad sa oven. Tapos, pagka pinatagal ko pa siya ng konti dito sa nagwe-wait siya, parang napansin ko mas nagiging smooth yung texture niya paglabas sa oven. But regardless, pwede na siya agad i-pipe and then ilagay na agad sa oven. Hindi na kailangan maghintay. Kasi yung French method ng meringue, mag-aantay ka pa ng 1 hour to 2 hours para mag-dry yung outer surface nitong pinipe mo. Tinatawag na shell. So, Italian meringue method, para yan sa mga ayaw maghantay katulad ko kasi mainipin akong tao diba? So kung katulad ko kayo, pwede itong gawin, i-pipe na and then ready to bake na siya agad. O diba bongga? Same amazing results and sobrang sarap. Sobrang sarap as in promise talaga guys. So pala guys, yung ibang baker, they tend to use silicone mat with round shape template. And others draw circles at the back of the paper. Hindi na ako gagamit ng template kasi sanay naman na ako mag-pipe. For guidance lang nila yon. So kung gusto nyo rin yun, pwede nyo gamitin. Ayan, pasok na natin ang ating mga macarons sa oven. And, hantayin na lang natin sila. Ayan na sila, guys. May mga paa na sila or feet. Nakakakilig yung ganito, yung makita mo umangat na siya. Siguro mga 10 minutes sa akin, tinimeran ko. And 30 to 40 minutes ko siyang binibake. Ayan, di ba ang ganda? Oh, di ba? Achieved! And yung first na binake ko pala, mababa yung temperature kasi nga, iba-iba per oven. So, talagang hahanapin mo yung right temperature. Ito yung first batch ng binake ko. And as you can notice, yung iba dun sa may nag-flat. But that's okay kasi mas marami naman yung hindi nag-flat. And again, yung oven ko, hindi siya convection. Pero, bongga pa rin yung results. Diba? So, our macarons are fully cooled and here are they. They are so pretty and they all have feet. Okay, and all there's left to do is pipe some buttercream. You can use Brune Noisette buttercream, Italian meringue buttercream, American buttercream, ganache, and you can infuse your buttercreams with different kinds of flavors. You can for this macarons, maybe I'm going to infuse the buttercream or the cream that I'll be using with strawberry or cherries because the color is burgundy. I use burgundy for this, so it will be dark shade of kind of like a maroon, but yeah. So I can use strawberry, raspberry, or cherries for this one, and also let's not forget chocolate. But I'm on the fruit side, so because macarons are too sweet, so I want it to be balanced. Maybe I'm going to use cheesecake or cheesecake mousse for my macarons, and we'll see. Hit me in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, this is Kat and I hope you subscribe. Bye!